Okay, you assholes. So, this is a guy named Jesse Itzler. He's a millionaire. He wrote a book called Living with a SEAL, in which he had a Navy SEAL live with him for 31 days to train him because he was impressed with this Navy SEAL, in which I will explain later because we must continue. He lives in New York and Manhattan with his wife Sarah and his son Laser. I'm sure he has another son, but that's later on in the book. Jesse runs marathons. One intense race that he attended with a team of 6, which was a 24-hour relay race. The 6 of them would take turns running 20 minutes each for 24 hours to see what team would run the most miles. He sees a black man there, in which he is the only black man at the relay race, named simply Seal, who Jesse says, and I quote, looks like a pissed off, massive 260-pound block of carbon steel, non-smiling, non-stretching, very angry, cross between Gladiator and G.I. Joe action hero, indestructible, battle-tested, dangerous, lonely, determined, ripped, flawless black man that was going to run the whole race by himself with no team at this low-budget 1-mile loop in an unlit parking lot in San Diego for a 24-hour marathon event in which Seal would win by himself and win the race running more miles than every team there, running 100 miles straight, most likely in between water breaks, I might add, if we're being realistic. Jesse says, and I quote, "I had never seen anyone like this. I had to meet him," unquote. Jesse gets back home, does some investigating and Googling, and finds out that this man was a highly decorated Navy SEAL. He said he cheated, tracked him down and found his phone number, called him without warning. After the conversation, he eventually got the Navy SEAL to agree with meeting him in California, which is where the Navy SEAL lived. Jesse lives in New York and got the flight to California the next morning, saying, and I quote, "When I see or read about someone interesting, I call them up and basically ask them to be my friend," unquote. When they meet, the Navy SEAL tells Jesse the only way he will train him is if he does everything he says.